I'm supposed to be going to a client this morning, but I'm going to the doctor because I guess I hurt my knee sleeping the other day. So maybe something good will happen at the doctor's office that I can share. I don't like going to the doctor. It's kind of one of those things that I just don't like it. So the good news is I have patella tendonitis. In other words, I'm getting old and I have to take it easy for the next few days. But nothing's torn, nothing's not where it's supposed to be. So that's the bright side. So I went to the doctor today and then I went and had breakfast. And at both places, there was somebody who was training. So when I went to the doctor's office, there was somebody who came in the room. They actually asked me ahead of time, is it okay if so-and-so comes in here? She's training. And then when I went to the restaurant, the server came to the table and she had somebody who was training. So I'm thinking kind of about training, but really, for the most part, it's kind of a boring day. It's really the only thing I got going. But let's talk about training for just a second. So today I'm basically going to regurgitate one of the chapters in, I think it's Michael Gerber's book, The E-Myth, where he talks about orientation and the whole aspect of training. I think orientation is kind of the most significant honeymoon period you're ever going to get with an employee. You have a tremendous opportunity to set the tone for not just the kind of culture you want, but the kind of pace you expect people to work at, the way you want them to interact with other people, the way, or not the way, the relationship that they have with you as the owner. So I'm going to suggest something. It's going to sound kind of crazy, but I have seen it work in several businesses, and these guys are absolute top performers, and that's why I'm going to recommend it to you. So this is pretty simple. This is not rocket science, but basically your brand new hire, the person who just started, needs to spend their first full day in the business with the owner of the business. Now I know that sounds crazy. Like, a lot of you are thinking, I'm a big shot owner, I've got lots of things to do, I've got meetings to go to, I've got clients to visit, I've got attorneys that I have to have appointments with, or I've got accountants I've got to go see. Why would I drag this person along with me? Well, maybe you need to structure your day a little bit different for their first day, but there's a lot of things that I think you should consider when it comes to setting the tone in that first person's day. Consider that this is probably the most time they're going to spend with you in their first 3 or 4 years worth of employment. This is your chance not just to get off on the right foot, but to start a real relationship with this person on your terms. I don't think you should pass up that opportunity. And it doesn't require, what are we talking about? We're talking about 6 to 8 hours of your time. I know your time's incredibly valuable. I know you're incredibly busy, but you're about to invest. I mean, in most cases, the lowest position in your company is going to be 15, 20 grand. You're about to invest 15 to 20,000 over the next year, and you're telling me it's not worth 6 to 8 hours worth of your time? Are you kidding me? This is one of the best ways that you can spend 6 to 8 hours. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I'm not going to tell you how other people do it. You can do your own thing, but just let them hang out with you for the day. Have a specific agenda. Go ahead and plan the day out. Make sure you know exactly what you're going to be doing. You're going to be hopping from one thing to the next. Don't take them to the HR attorney meeting where you're going to be talking about intimate details. Schedule that for another day. Don't take them to the accountant when you're going to be reviewing the tax return. Schedule that for another day. Do things like go visit some big time customers. Go visit some big suppliers. Go out to a few job sites. Get out of the office, have an extended lunch, spend some time walking through the different departments, walk the shop floor, take a look at inventory, go to a few of your retail locations, whatever it is. Set up an agenda. Make sure that the next time you have a full-time hire starting, you spend your first 6 to 8 hours with them. I think you'll find it pays huge dividends down the road. See you guys tomorrow.
Ow.